across the South Coast, live from Solent University. You're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Solent Sports News. Liu Chin here with your 1 o'clock bulletin. In World Cup news, Ghana and South Korea are set to kick off any moment now in the day's first Group H clash. Earlier on, Cameroon and Serbia shared the points in a 3-all thriller in Group G. Later on, Brazil plays Switzerland and Portugal square off against Uruguay to end off match day 2 of the group stage. In studio with me, we have Harry Smith here to give some insight on the matches today. Good day, Harry. Can you give us just a rundown on that absolute cracker this morning?
Yeah, well, we have got a really exciting day full of World Cup fixtures today in Group G and Group H. It was 3-all, as you mentioned, between Cameroon and Serbia earlier, and people on social media have been calling it potentially the game of the tournament. And it was an excellent game, and it also included potentially the goal of the tournament so far from Vincent Abubakar after a blistering counter-attack, and he just scooped the ball over the keeper's head. It was an incredible goal. And later on, of course, we have South Korea versus Ghana. South Korea Ghana has just kicked off, and that game South Korea will be looking to do better than they did in their last one, where they actually recorded no shots on target. They'll be looking to change that today. And Cameroon Serbia, the 3-all, has left them both bottom of the group, which makes the Brazil-Switzerland game later even more important to decide who will win that group and go through. Portugal, South Korea. Portugal top of the group, South Korea second, Uruguay third, and Ghana bottom. So it's all still to play for in both of the groups today. Plenty of action, plenty of quality.
Thank you for that, Harry. England take on Wales in their final group stage match tomorrow. The Three Lions only need a draw to advance to the round of 16 of the World Cup. Question marks surrounded the fitness of Captain Harry Kane as he picked up a knock in England's first game against Iran. Former England international Karen Kearney, however, says that he should play against Wales tomorrow.
I would stick with him. I do understand the fans, but his foot's fine. He's played the last game. He had a scan, nothing came up. And fatigue is, at the end of the day, I think all the players have it. They've had such a really bad kind of schedule coming into this.
Saints women suffered defeat to Reading FC 3-0 in the Continental League Cup yesterday at St Mary's. This is the ladies' first loss in 5 games. They go on to face London City in the league on Sunday. Bournemouth have appointed Gary O'Neill as their new manager on an 18-month contract. The 39-year-old has been serving as the interim manager for the Cherries, and his new contract has the option of a year extension depending on his results. Staying on the topic of women's football, history was created in an FA Cup clash between Barnsley and Newcastle. The tie saw a record-breaking attendance of 28,565 people at St James's Park, the largest audience at a women's FA Cup outside of the final. Newcastle won 2-1. The England Cricket Board received a £400 million equity bid for the 100 cricket tournament by the Bridgepoint Group. The company's bid is for 75% of the tournament. The offer, however, is unlikely to be accepted, as the ECB may not want to give up their control over the tournament after just 2 years of its existence. Finally, in tennis, Canada won the Davis Cup for the first time in 122 years. They defeated Australia in yesterday's final in Malaga. The Canadians end off the year as they started, winning after they were also ATP Cup champions in Australia in January. That's all from us now. I'll be back in an hour. Goodbye.